Hey, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to talk to you all about cooking fried eggs in the air fryer. I've got a big pack of eggs here and I want to show you 3 different ways of cooking eggs in the air fryer, and then you can see which one you prefer. So the first thing to note with fried eggs, regardless of what you cook them in, is that you must preheat the air fryer. I often get asked about preheating and when to preheat and when not to. Well, just think of it like this. This was Dom's suggestion because he was a chef for many years, and he actually said, well, if you're preheating something for the oven, and if you don't preheat it for the oven, it's a failure, then obviously you're going to need to preheat it for the air fryer. So if you think to yourself, if you put a whole chicken in a cold oven, it would take longer, but it wouldn't ruin your chicken. It would still be a nice chicken. Whereas if you did, say for example, turd in the hole or Yorkshire puddings, if you didn't preheat and get the oil sizzling, your Yorkshire puddings would be an absolute failure. Well, the same applies here. If you did fried eggs in a pan, it would be in a hot pan before you'd crack in the eggs. So the same applies for the air fryer. So kind of bear that in mind when doing air fryer fried eggs. So we're going to start this by obviously getting the preheat going. So air fryer on, 180 Celsius. 360 Fahrenheit, and then a preheat of 2 minutes, and then press start. And then when you think about it for how long to preheat, whatever temperature you're then going to cook the food at in the air fryer, 2 minutes is fine. So we're going to start with the casserole dish example, because casserole dishes are brilliant for the fried eggs. But the drawback of them is you need to oil them because they do stick quite a bit. This is a new oil spray I've got here, so just waiting for it to come out, and then give them a good oiling with your hands until they look like that, and then same again for the other one. If you're doing this in a dual air fryer, you can fit one of these little casserole dishes in each one, but it depends what you're using. And then of course grab yourself some eggs. We're using just a pack of large eggs, so the size of your eggs can affect the difference in the time and temperature. Crack in an egg, aim for the centre there, and then same again with your second one. And those eggs are now ready and waiting to go in the air fryer. We've got about 35 seconds left still on our preheat. So then, if you like a bit of salt and pepper, you can add some to the top while you're waiting for the beep of your air fryer, and then you're ready to go. So I'm on the countdown now. 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6. I'll just move them out of the way and get ready. 3, 2, 1, and we're beeped. So let's get these fried eggs in, shall we? Remember, your air fryer is now going to be hot. So be careful. I'm terrible for burning myself. I must hold the record for how many times I burn myself in the air fryer. So then if you look there, it's like that in the air fryer. But of course mine are on a steady worktop. So then pump them in like that. And 5 minutes for casserole dishes is rather good, but we can take a look at them, and then if you feel like the egg isn't done to your level of doneness, then you can then add an extra minute. And we've beeped. So shall we check on our casserole dish style fried eggs and see how they're doing, and see if they need another minute, because sometimes it's the white bit that just needs that slightly little bit longer in order for it to set properly. Wow, look at those. So as you can see there, it's just a little bit around where the yolk is that's not quite set. So I'm just going to give it an extra minute. But look, don't they look fantastic? You know, fried eggs in the air fryer. I mean, I just love them. I just love the idea of how it all comes together. So another minute. and then we can see how they're doing. And we've beeped and we've done our extra minute, and shall we check on these fried eggs and see what they're like? And oh wow, look at those beauties. They look absolutely fantastic. Let me just show you them close up there. And then let's check out that yolk, shall we? Have we got soft yolk? Yes, we have. I mean, oh wow, look at that for yolk. That's brilliant. And then the other side, if you look at that, again, perfect yolk. They're so good, but they are very hot for getting in and out the air fryer. So you want a good tea towel to do it. And then it's exactly the same method if you're doing it in a ramekin. So if you're thinking about our cookbook, our first one, and we did it in ramekins, so if you've got a smaller air fryer, you can fit 4 ramekins in the air fryer. Just think a ramekin there and there in size. You can fit 4 of them in there. They're perfect for doing your full English breakfast in the air fryer as well. But what I like about ramekins is if, say, you want to do gammon, egg and chips, a ramekin doesn't take up much room. So you could do your gammon steak, you could do your chips, and then towards the end of the cooking time, because the air fryer is still hot from doing the gammon and chips, you won't need a preheat, and you can just shove a ramekin in there and it's perfect for that. So that's casserole dish style air fryer fried eggs. How does fried eggs go when you're using silicone? So this is the silicone container we've got, and like I said, it came from Lakeland. They're brilliant because if you think about the size of that versus the size of an air fryer basket, oh look, it's just a perfect fit. And of course these will also fit in most dual air fryers as well. I think they're just fantastic. So I'm bypassing the preheat because we've just demonstrated another type of fried eggs, and then this is going to be your next batch, so it's already a very hot air fryer. I mean, I can feel the heat on the side of that there. So you want to crack in your eggs. And then of course, you get quite a lot of white in them. So I know some people prefer to drain off some of the white so they're not as full, but it's totally up to you. So egg number 2, egg number 3, and then last but not least, let's do number 4. And there you go. That is your 4 eggs cracked, ready to go in. But I'll tell you something. You might actually find it easier. I don't know why I didn't do this on video, to be honest, because that's how I'd normally do it. Is to actually put your silicone directly in the air fryer and crack them in there, and then you're not moving it about as much. But it's totally up to you. So I'm just going to add a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, and then I've not used any spray for the silicone, because that's the great thing about silicone, is it sets really well and it's very easy to get food out of silicone. So then air fryer out, and then in it goes. See what I mean? It's very easy with how full they are for you to spill some of the white, so you might prefer just to crack them straight and directly in the air fryer, and then in the pop. And then we're going with 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, which is the universal time for fried eggs in the air fryer. But note that this time should never be used for soft or hard boiled eggs. Check recipethis.com for details about those, because that's where a lot of them go wrong with them. And then you're looking for 7 minutes, press start. And then what we can do is we can assess them, see if they need a little bit longer. Because with them being large eggs, there's a lot of white yolk in there, and you want the white yolk to be fully set so that they're ready and perfect fried eggs. And we beeped. So shall we check on our silicone fried eggs? Oh, are we ready? Are they going to be any good? Oh wow! I think the only problem is we've got a bit of white there, but that's from when I've been distributing them from being on the worktop to in the air fryer. So that's a note to self. to crack them actually in the air fryer, because it actually makes it easier, because they get so full because of the way these silicones are. So I think they look fantastic. So I think what I need to do is I need to stick some bread in them. Oh yes, I mean look at that. Isn't that a dunkable egg? That looks fantastic. Look at that. Oh wow. That was so nice. Are they all dunkable? Dunk, 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 yeah. So that's 4 perfect fried eggs in the silicone in the air fryer. And of course, they don't all have to be fried eggs. Here's an idea. You're doing an English breakfast, you could do a mixture of them there, because those silicone containers are just the perfect size. So you could do a fried egg. You could do scrambled eggs, so that if you're feeding someone and they say, oh, I don't like fried eggs, I only like scrambled eggs, then you can do the same in 1 cook time. You could also heat up baked beans in them as well. So if you wanted egg, chips and beans for dinner, you could do 2 fried eggs, 2 of the little containers with some baked beans in, and then in another air fryer you've got your chips, and it's just perfect. So you've got a good mixture there. And let me see if I can actually get it out the air fryer now. That's the challenge, isn't it? Because I always burn myself on everything. So let's try it from these handles here. Oh yes, I'm out. So move the air fryer away. Just check those out. I mean, oh wow, I think they look absolutely fantastic. And look at them on close-up. Oh, even better. So let's do a paper liner fried egg. And paper liners weren't about when we first started air frying, but now they're just so popular, and we often have about 3 packs of them that we order at once from Amazon, and then we can use them as much as we want, and they're perfect for things like fried eggs, omelettes and stuff like this. So let me show you the paper liners first. These are the packs of the paper liners that I get. And if you've not used a paper liner before, then that is what they look like. Let me just zoom out so that you can see it better. And the only problem you have is, we've done it for the photos for recipe this. If you look for our air fry fried eggs, we've just left it like that and put it in the air fryer. And we find that this works best in the jewel. But because it's the paper liner, it's the shape for a jewel and not necessarily a round air fryer basket, that you can end up with it flapping. So when you're doing the fried eggs, you can end up like that, where the fried egg and the paper liner gets stuck to it. You can take a chance. It doesn't take a second to pull the paper liner off slightly when your fried eggs are cooked, if you don't want to faff, or you can fold it over. So what you can do, upside down like this, half fold it like that, and then it creates your very own, really. It's just like it's become greaseproof paper, or parchment paper where you live, or baking paper, depending on what you call it. So you've just kind of made it flat now, so it won't flap about in the air fryer. So then the air fryer is already preheated. So if you do it like that, it's not going to fly about now, and you've got your perfect surface now for your fried eggs. Or if you prefer, you know, you might just have some parchment paper flying around that you can use. And then we're looking for placing them at either side of the air fryer. So grab your other egg, do it like this, and then you want a quick bit, salt and pepper, and then very, very gently place them in. And then looking for 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, and then a cook time of 6 minutes, and then press start. And we've beeped. So let's check on the paper liner fried eggs. And I mean, I'll say now that it's my least favourite way of doing it because the paper liner moves about a bit, but it looks the most like a traditional fried egg. So from a food photography point of view, you would say this was the best method, but from I'm at home and I just want to quickly fry an egg and see if I can do one in the air fryer, it's probably the least favourite. So let's have a look, shall we? And yeah, it's very easy for them to stick. But look at that other fried egg. I mean, doesn't that egg there look absolutely amazing? Like how a fried egg would actually look. But as you can see, the paper liner sticks to it quite a lot. But another benefit that paper liners have that I'm really fond of is the fact that they're so much easier to get out the air fryer. You think of the struggle with the casserole dish, it's so hot and the air fryer is such a small space, so you're like grabbing it and you don't want to burn the side of your hands or whatever. But with paper liners in the air fryer, they're so much easier to get out. So to get out of the air fryers, you can simply grab it like that, pull it out, and that is your fried eggs using the paper liner. And as you can see, that's so much easier for grabbing out. And then for the yolk, you've got perfect runny yolk, as you can see. And even the one that's stuck to the side of the air fryer, still perfect runny yolk. I mean, you look at those, it looks like a fried egg. It is the best fried egg. And also, if you're on diet, no oil. Absolutely zero oil. So if you're on Weight Watchers, you're on Slimming World, you want to enjoy your fried egg and you're sick of missing them or having to use silly spray that just damages your pans, then this is the best option. And if you look at that, that looks like a fried egg. If you took that away from the paper liner, served it up for someone for dinner, they wouldn't believe you that it came out of an air fryer because it looks like a frying pan fried egg. And I mean, it's so nice. So that's 3 different ways with a fried egg. Let me show you the others so that we can have a recap. So casserole dish, and then of course the silicone method. So if you look at them all together there, I mean, don't they look fantastic for fried eggs using the air fryer? And I mean, they're all perfectly cooked fried eggs. There's a slight difference in cooking time between them, but overall they don't look bad. And if you do want to try fried eggs in the air fryer, then these are the way to do it. So if I was to order them in the order of which ones I think are the best, from all the experiments we've done with fried eggs, I would say the paper liner is best for clear up. You're just doing it on the paper liner, there's no oil involved, you don't have to grease it or anything, and the paper liners are really good for grabbing out of the air fryer. But of course, they're the biggest ones for a disaster because the paper liner moves about in the air fryer and they're the hardest one. So if you're just brand new to an air fryer, I wouldn't do the paper liner. On the other hand, casserole dish, they look second best as far as presentation's concerned, and you would just get a spatula in them. But of course you have to grease them, and then even if you grease them a bit, they still have a bit of a build-up on the sides, so it's like soaking a casserole dish, not the convenience that you want with an air fryer. And then last but not least, the silicone version. I love the fact I don't have to grease them. I love the fact that they're easier to clean than the casserole dishes. And I love the fact that they kind of remind me of when you've gone out for a breakfast, and the way that the fried eggs is that perfect circle. It's the same kind of thing as that. If I was new to the air fryer, I would choose the silicone method. And it just depends on what you're serving it with. I mean, if you're in it for a fried breakfast, silicone's brilliant because you could do, if there's 2 of you, you could do 2 fried eggs, 2 portions of beans, or some garlic mushrooms, or something else to go with it. It's totally a personal preference. I just wanted to show you that there's different ways to do fried eggs, and most importantly, if you're thinking about what air fryer accessories you want to use, then these are a brilliant example of air fryer accessories being used in real life situations. I mean, paper liner, if you've got some chicken in a marinade, absolutely perfect. They're perfect for so many different things, and they save the mess of the air fryer. And I like the fact I can just pick them up and pull food out. The little casserole dishes has been one of my favourites for years, and I like the fact I can fit 2 of them in an air fryer basket. And the silicones, these new round ones, they are new, but they're an interesting take on how you can use accessories at home in your air fryer. So we hope you enjoyed this demo, and of course, if you head over to Recipe This, search air fry fried eggs, then we've got the photos, we've got step-by-step instructions, time and temps, and everything else that you need to be able to cook fried eggs at home in your air fryer. Have you checked out Air Fryer Easy Everyday yet? It's our brand new air fryer cookbook, following on from the success of the Complete Air Fryer Cookbook. It has over 140 everyday air fryer recipes for you to follow along with at home in your air fryer. Perfect for different types of air fryers too, as it covers the air fryer oven, basket and dual air fryers, as well as some fun recipes if you're cooking for one. So what you're waiting for? Go and order yourself a copy now and you will not be disappointed. It's from 12 years of air frying. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Pinterest, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, you can also find us on TikTok. But best of all, head over to recipethis.com/newsletter to join our weekly newsletter. And I'm Sam, and thanks again for watching.